College has long created opportunity for individuals to transcend their social strata. That is, they can become what they want to be. It has been, in large part, a driving force behind the continuation of what we call the American dream, the idea that someone can start from nothing and achieve a great deal. Now, education is obviously not the only driver of that. There are many reasons why the United States has long offered so many opportunities for individual advancement. But education certainly has played a role. Now, there are some negative aspects of social status that education has caused. It has created additional tiers in the social hierarchy or class system. That is, individuals oftentimes with higher education are seen as of a higher social status or caliber, and individuals without higher education or advanced knowledge or the jobs oftentimes that accompany higher education or advanced knowledge are seen as lower in the social strata. Now, there have been many programs out there that have tried to break this down in a way. One, making schools more available, that is, making access to college more open. And largely this has come from creating more academic institutions and providing financial resources, that is, student loans, to allow these individuals to attend institutions of higher education. But there has been an unintended side effect as part of this. One, there has been a greater push for individuals to stack degrees, even if those degrees don't have the signaling function intended by the individual in undertaking them. But also, it has created a class system among educational institutions. So if you went to a certain tier of university, all of a sudden you're a smarter individual or more qualified or capable than someone who went to a lower tier academic institution. Now, in many ways, this is to be expected. It's natural. These educational institutions work very diligently to set themselves apart from others. Now, larger institutions that are research institutions seek to hire more researchers that churn out more academic or research output to raise their status among other universities. And raising that status also entails bringing in higher quality students and thus bringing in employers who are looking for those higher quality students but are also willing to pay more for it. And the cycle goes on and on. Now, this class system or hierarchy of universities has largely been countermanded by other efforts such as diversity or inclusion programs to make certain that individuals who grew up in households that had money, that had exposure to academic or professional environments, that were able to better prepare the students for entrance into these universities. They've used these programs to be more inclusive, to identify the individuals who obviously show promise. They seek to bring these students or individuals into the university and give them the level of professional credential and exposure that is going to make them more likely to be successful in their professional career. So by letting these individuals into the programs, these programs that they still have to pass, they still have to accomplish or complete all of the work and things assigned, but they are giving them the opportunity at a credential that all of a sudden is going to make it more likely that they are professionally successful in their lives and can transcend whatever social strata they were in when they began. Now, many will argue that this isn't fair, that an individual who performed better in high school or had more extracurriculars and academic activity is not getting into one of these elite or prestigious universities, where someone who performs at a lower level is, but they get in simply because they are of some nationality or there's some ethnic background or there's some racial background. But the underlying purpose of the university, once again, is to prepare individuals in society for advancement. And we know that diversity in society is a good thing. To have class systems that largely follow race or religion or ethnicity or even geographic location in a country is a bad thing. It creates dissent among individuals. It creates very negative biased tendencies of one group to another. So trying to create more of a uniform class system, that is where individuals from any given race, gender, ethnicity, national origin, etc., has the ability to excel in the system. And it's not simply dependent on your background, where you came from, how much education or money your parents have, or the individuals who are raising you have. Well, that is the essence behind diversity and inclusion programs. Now, the problem is many of those programs are being attacked across the country. ultimately what is likely going to affect is the ability of these universities to promote individuals in society to advance beyond the social strata in which they exist at that time. That is, it is going to hurt the ability of individuals to follow that American dream, to use the educational system to advance themselves. So ultimately, the effect of higher education institutions is going to perpetuate class systems rather than break them down as the original purpose was intended. But once again, this is just my opinion. If you have an opinion, please jump down in the comments in the forum, go over to thebusinessprofessor.com and start a discussion. But regardless, I hope to see you around the platform sometime soon. Until then, take care.